Mometamax for dogs, vet approved for ear infections in dogs. Mometamax is an ear medication for dogs and cats to treat outer ear infections and otitis externa. These infections can occur due to bacteria and yeast. Mometamax for dogs involves a combination of 3 drugs. These include antibiotic gentamicin, the antifungal clotrimazole, and the steroid mometasone furoate. Are you looking forward to knowing more about Mometamax for dogs? For what purpose is it used? Or if there are any side effects of it for canines? You've got questions, and we've got the answers you need. So, let's start. Top 10 FAQs about Mometamax for dogs. As a vet, I often get asked about certain medications for dogs. Mometamax for dogs is no different. Let's take a quick look at the top 10 questions commonly asked about Mometamax for dogs. Mometamax for dogs. Number 1. What is Mometamax and what is it used for in dogs? Mometamax is an ear medication used to treat ear infections in dogs. It contains 3 active ingredients, gentamicin, mometasone, and clotrimazole, which work together to kill bacteria, reduce inflammation, and control fungal growth. Number 2. How should I apply Mometamax to my dog's ears? Before applying Mometamax, gently clean your dog's ear canal with a cotton ball or soft cloth. Squeeze the prescribed amount of medication into your dog's ear canal and gently massage the base of the ear to distribute the medication. Repeat this process for the other ear if both ears are infected. Your veterinarian will provide specific instructions for your dog's treatment. Number 3. How often should I apply Mometamax to my dog's ears? The frequency of application will depend on the severity of your dog's infection and your veterinarian's instructions. Typically, Mometamax is applied twice a day for 7 to 14 days. Follow your veterinarian's instructions carefully to ensure the best outcome for your dog. Number 4. Are there any side effects associated with Mometamax use in dogs? Mometamax is generally safe when used as directed by your veterinarian. However, some dogs may experience mild side effects, such as ear irritation, redness, or itching. If your dog experiences any severe or unusual side effects, contact your veterinarian immediately. Number 5. Can Mometamax be used on puppies? Mometamax is only approved for use in dogs over 4 months of age. Consult with your veterinarian if you have questions about whether Mometamax is appropriate for your puppy. Number 6. Can Mometamax be used on cats or other animals? No, Mometamax is specifically formulated for use in dogs and should not be used on other animals. Number 7. Can Mometamax be used for human ears? No. Mometamax is not approved for use in humans and should not be used to treat human ear infections. Number 8. Can I buy Mometamax over the counter or do I need a prescription? Mometamax is a prescription medication, which means it can only be obtained from a licensed veterinarian. Number 9. What should I do if I accidentally apply too much Mometamax to my dog's ears? Contact your veterinarian if you accidentally apply too much Mometamax to your dog's ears. Overdosing can lead to serious side effects, so it's important to follow your veterinarian's instructions carefully. Number 10. How long does it take for Mometamax to work? The length of treatment and time it takes for Mometamax to work will depend on the severity of your dog's infection. It's important to follow your veterinarian's instructions carefully and complete the entire course of treatment to ensure the infection is fully resolved. Let's take a more detailed look at some of these questions. What is Mometamax for dogs? Mometamax helps treat ear infections in canines caused by bacterial species like Enterococcus faecalis and Proteus mirabilis. In addition, it also cures yeast infection, Malassezia epidermidis. It aids in reducing swelling and redness related to ear infections. It is an advanced formula involving a combination of medicines with antifungal, antibacterial, and anti-inflammatory properties. Merck manufactures this medication. Mometamax is FDA approved for dogs, but in some cases, it is given to cats and other pets off-label. Therefore, this type of usage is extra-label use, as the product label doesn't show any information related to other pets. What is Mometamax for dogs used for? Mometamax is used to treat otitis externa triggered by susceptible bacteria or fungi. However, it doesn't work against viral infections or parasites, like mites or worms. Your veterinarian will prescribe a suspension like Mometamax if your pup gets an ear infection. This medication contains a steroid, which effectively treats swelling and redness. In addition, Mometamax is also best for killing yeast and bacteria that cause the infection. How to use Mometamax for dogs. First thing first, shake this suspension medication well before use. After applying it, be careful that your dog or cat shouldn't lick the treated ears for at least 30 minutes. Also, wear gloves or wash your hands properly after dealing with the medication. How does Mometamax for dogs work? Mometamax contains an antibiotic, gentamicin sulfate, which is helpful against a wide range of bacteria. It also has an antifungal agent called clotrimazole, which is effective against dermal infections. These infections can be a result of various species. Not only that, but mometasone is a synthetic hormone beneficial against skin disorders and allergic reactions that your canine may have. Key benefits of Mometamax for dogs. Mometamax for dogs is beneficial in various ways. It has convenient SID dosing no matter how much the infection is severe. It is also easier for clients and less stressful for canines than bid. It provides effective relief from atopy, a primary precipitant of otitis externa. It has 7.7 times more potency than betamethason and is safer. Additionally, clotrimazole is the #1 otic antifungal. Last but not least, clinical trials of canines show no corticosteroid-related side effects when using Mometamax for dogs. Is Mometamax for dogs non-prescription? Mometamax requires a prescription from your vet. In the case of overdosing, allergic reactions or sensitivity can occur, although it's not common. Besides, ingestion can cause some adverse reactions. Prolonged use can blunt your dog's immune response and block normal steroid production upon discontinuation. Call your vet immediately or the Animal Poison Control Center in case of overdosing or indigestion. Is it important for canines to finish all Mometamax? Antibiotic and antifungal compounds are present in Mometamax, therefore, resistance is a key concern when using such compounds. Even if your pet is feeling better, use this medication according to your vet's recommendation to avoid resistance. Mometamax for dogs side effects. Contact your vet without wasting any time in the case of the following conditions: loss of appetite, vomiting, diarrhea, severe ear pain, loss of hearing, mouth sores, increased thirst, frequent urination, skin and hair problems at the site of application. Mometasone. A high dose of Mometamax can cause weight loss, anorexia, and polyuria. Also, neutrophilia and lymphopenia can occur because of its steroid component. Prolonged steroid therapy can also result in Cushing's syndrome in canines. Gentamicin intoxication can occur after applications of aminoglycoside to large wounds or burns because of their poor absorption from the skin. All aminoglycosides are capable of causing reversible and irreversible cochlear, vestibular, and renal toxicity. Mometamax for dogs dosage. Each gram of Mometamax has gentamicin sulfate, equal to 3 mg of gentamicin base. It is usually stored between 2 degrees Celsius and 25 degrees Celsius, 36 degrees Fahrenheit and 77 degrees Fahrenheit, but make sure to shake it well before use. For bottles having a dose of 7.5 grams, 15 grams, and 30 grams. Mometamax can be administered daily for 7 days. For drops per ear are usually given for canines less than 30 pounds. 8 drops per ear are suitable for canines equal to or more than 30 pounds. For 215-gram bottles, you can administer the dose daily for 7 days. 2 drops per ear for canines less than 30 pounds. 4 drops per ear for dogs equal to or more than 30 pounds. Mometamax for dogs, alternatives. Zymox, spelled ZYMOX, is much safer compared to Mometamax. Some of this medication's ingredients are ototoxic and damage the structures that help in hearing. So, you can consider this alternative to avoid problems. Mometamax for dogs, precautions. Before administering any medication to the ear, examine the external ear canal to ensure that the tympanic membrane is not damaged. As a result, it will prevent transmitting the infection to the middle ear or damaging the cochlea. Administration of recommended doses of this medication for more than 7 days can lead to delayed wound healing. In the case of overgrowth of non-susceptible fungi or bacteria, stop the treatment. Mometamax for dogs. Final thoughts from Dr. Saba. Mometamax for dogs could be just the solution you need if your furry friend has a problematic ear condition. However, it's always a good idea to speak with your vet before introducing any new medication into your pet's diet. Mometamax for dogs is a prescription medication that can be administered at home but should be closely monitored if any problems arise.